Hello dear students, today we will discuss about naming of organic compounds. As we already know that there are two types of naming of organic compounds. One is the trivial name and second one is the IUPAC name. Trivial name is taken from the source of compounds, means कि particular compounds taken from which source. And second with the IUPAC name, that is International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry, which is taken from the International Union of Applied Chemistry. For example, if CH4 is taken, if methane is taken, so methane is known as a Mars gas. If methane is taken, so methane is known as a Mars gas because it is found in Marsi area. That's why methane is known as a Mars gas because it is found in Marsi area. That is known as a Mars gas. Similarly, if formic acid is taken, formic acid is HCOOH, formic acid. Formic acid is obtained from Formica, sting of Formica, a type of red ant. That's why it is known as a formic acid. So it is also trivial name. Similarly, if acetic acid is taken, then acetic acid obtained from vinegar, that's why it is known as a acetic acid. So these are trivial name of compound which taken from the source of compound. Now we will discuss about the IUPAC naming of organic compounds. As I have already told to you, IUPAC means International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry, which taken from International Union, and it is means ki name of any compound is known as in all universe, and it is recommended by means ki name of any compound is recommended by IUPAC. If you are, dear students, if we are going to discuss about IUPAC naming of any compound, then there are certain rules are applied while naming of any organic compounds. So we will discuss about the IUPAC naming of organic compounds. IUPAC naming of organic compounds. If we are going to IUPAC naming of organic compounds, then first focus on carbon skeleton, chain of carbon skeleton, and write down root word on the basis of number of carbon atom in carbon skeleton. On the basis of number of carbon atom, root word is given, like if one carbon is present in a carbon skeleton, then that is known as a meth. If two carbon is taken, then that is known as a eth. So carbon number and root word. Here carbon number and here root word is taken. Carbon number and root word. Carbon number and root word. Carbon number and root word. If one carbon is present, then that is known as a meth. If two carbon is taken, then that is known as a eth. If three carbon is taken, then that is a prop. If four carbon is taken, then that is a but. If five carbon is taken, then that is a pent. Six carbon is taken, then that is a hex. If one carbon is taken, then root word for one carbon is meth. Two carbon is taken, then that is eth. Three carbon is prop. Four carbon root word but. Five carbon root word pent. And if six carbon is present, then that is six carbon containing a skeleton is carbon skeleton is known as hex. Now, if seven carbon is present, then that is known as hept, hept, and if 8 is present, then that is oct, 9 is non, and 10 is dec. 10 is dec. Similarly, 11 is undec, 12 is dudec, 13 is tridec, 14 is tetradeck, 15 is pentadec, etc. And 20 is known as a ICOS. 20 number of carbon atom is known as a ICOS. ICOS. This. So if one carbon is meth, two carbon is eth, three carbon is prop, four carbon is but, five carbon is pent, six carbon is hex, seven is hept, 8 is oct, 9 is non, 10 is dec. And if 20 carbon atoms are present there, that is known as a ICOS. These are root word which taken on the basis of number of carbon atom in a carbon skeleton. Now, we will discuss about IUPAC naming of hydrocarbons. First, we will discuss about the IUPAC naming of hydrocarbons like alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. So first we will discuss about the IUPAC naming for alkanes. So dear students, please write down these root words because this one is very important while IUPAC naming of organic compounds. Please write down. If you are going to write down IUPAC naming of alkanes containing carbon skeleton, having large number of carbon atom, then first focus on number of carbon atom and then write down root word. For alkenes, ANE is taken as a suffix. ANE is taken as a suffix. ANE is taken as suffix. If you are going to write down IUPAC naming of alkane, then ANE is taken as a suffix. For example, if CH4 is taken, which is the smallest alkane, then for one carbon root word is meth, so it is known as a methane. If two carbon like CH3 is taken, then Eth plus Ane, so it is ethane. If three carbon containing compound is taken, then that is CH3, CH2, CH3, that is a propane. That is propane. If alkenes having four carbon atom is taken, then that is a CH3, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This compound CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This compound is, if this compound is taken, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Here four number of carbon atoms are present, so it is but plus Ane, so it is a butane. It is a butane, and so on. Pentane having five number of carbon atom like this: CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. So this one is the pentane. This one is pentane. So in this way, we can write down IUPAC naming of any alkanes. Now, while IUPAC naming of any hydrocarbons, then first longest chain should be taken. As soon as possible, longest chain should be taken, and maximum number of substituents are also present. Longest chain as well as maximum number of substituents are also present. For example, if this compound is taken like CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH2, CH, CH3, CH3, then first we have to choose longest chain. So this one is longest chain. This straight chain is longest chain. Counting started from this side means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting started from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And from here also counting. If from this side counting is started, then this CH3 is substituent. Other group of atoms other than carbon skeleton are known as a substituent. This one is the straight chain, which is known as parent chain, and these are substituent. These are known as a substituent. This side chain is known as a substituent. It is a substituent, and this one is the parent chain. This one is parent chain. And counting started from that side where substituent get minimum locate. If counting started from this side, then this CH3 get minimum locate 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if counting started from this side, then 1, 2, 3. Here CH3 get locate 3. So we have to counting started from this side. Right manner to count is from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now it is known as 2, 4. At 2 and 4 place, 2 CH3 are present. So we have to indicate locant of substituent 2, 4 dimethyl. 2, 4 dimethyl hexane. 2, 4 dimethyl hexane. This one. 2, 4 dimethyl hexane. So this one is the IUPAC naming of this hydrocarbon. So dear students, please write down IUPAC naming of this compound. Now, if this compound is taken, CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, CH2, CH3, and this one is CH3. So first we have to choose longest chain. So this one is the longest chain, this one is longest chain, this one is longest chain. And the counting started from that side where this substituent get minimum locate. The counting started from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Means 3 methyl hexane. 3 methyl hexane. This one is 3 methyl hexane. So in this way we can write down IUPAC naming of this compound. If in any compound from both sides substituent have a same locate, if in any carbon skeleton more than 2 substituents are present and from both sides substituent get same position, then we have to choose one important rule that is known as a lowest sum rule. Lowest sum rule. So with help of lowest sum rule, we can write down IUPAC naming of compound also. Lowest sum rule. That is a lowest sum rule. Lowest sum rule. Lowest sum rule. Lowest sum rule. For example, if this compound is taken CH3, CH3, and here CH3 also, another CH2, CH3, and this one is CH3. So if counting started from this side, so CH3 get locate to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. And if counting started from this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which one is the right way to counting of this compound? So if counting started from this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if counting started from here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which one is right manner for counting? We have to choose lowest sum rule, and locate position of substituent is added like this. Here, if counting started from this side, so at 2 place 2 times CH3 is present, so it is 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2, and this one is 4 plus 4. So here sum of locant is 8 only in this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if counting starts from this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So locant is 2, and here 2 times 4 plus 4. So it is a 10. So in this way, minimum value of sum of locate is 8. So this one is right manner. Counting started from this side. So in this way, 2, 2, 4. Trimethyl pentane, trimethyl pentane. 2 comma 2 comma 4 trimethyl pentane. This one is the right one. So dear students, write down this rule, that is lowest sum rule. Okay. If two substituents are present or two substituents are connected within carbon skeleton, then first alphabet of substituent get minimum locant. Like if methyl and ethyl both substituents are present, then in alphabet E comes first. That's why E means ethyl get minimum locant. So dear students, you should keep it in mind. First alphabet get minimum locant, means counting started from that side where first alpha get minimum locant. Now if alkene is taken, so alkenes are those types of compound in between carbon-carbon double bonds are present. For alkene, suffix is ene. Like if CH2 double bond CH2 is taken, so this one is eth plus ene, so it is ethene. Okay, if compound like this one is taken, CH3 CH double bond CH2, so this one is propene. Similarly, if compound like CH3 CH2 CH double bond CH2 is taken, then this one is the butene. So if in a carbon skeleton double bond is present, then that is known as a alkene. Here first carbon have a double bond, that's why it is known as a butene or 1-butene also. But if this compound is taken CH2 CH3 CH double bond CH CH3, then it is known as a 1 2 3 4, it is known as a but2ene or 2-butene, or it is 2-butene. So dear students, you should keep it in mind. This one is for butene. Now if in between carbon-carbon triple bonds are present, then that is a alkyne. And for alkyne, suffix is yne. For alkynes, suffix is yne. Suffix is yne. If compound alkynes, if compounds in which between carbon-carbon triple bonds are present, then for these compounds suffix is yne, that is alkyne. If this compound is taken as C triple bond CH, then it is ethyne, H plus yne, it is ethyne. And if this compound is taken CH3 C triple bond CH, then pro plus yne, it is a propyne. Similarly, if this compound is taken CH3 C H2C triple bond CH, then it is but plus yne, it is a butyne. It is a butyl. So in this way we can write down IPSC naming of alkynes. We can also write down bond notation diagram, bond notation representation of organic compounds. Bond line notation. Bond line notation of organic compounds. Bond line notation of organic compounds. Bond line notation. That is also known as a ray diagram. For example, if we are going to write down ethane, represent ray diagram of ethane, then that is like this, like this. If we are going to write down IPSC, if we are going to write down propane, write down ray diagram of propane, then that is like this. This one is ethane, and like this one is a propane. For butane, this one, 1, 2, 3. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This one is butane. If you are going to write down cyclopropane, then it is cyclopropane. CH2, CH2, CH2. It is a cyclopropane. Cyclohexane, like this. This one is cyclohexane. Cyclohexane. This one is cyclohexene. And this one is a cyclohexane. If in this diagram one line is represented in this side, then this single line represent about CH3. This single line represent about CH3. And we can write down name of this compound 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2-methyl butane. 2-methyl butane. Name of this compound is 2-methyl butane. So dear students, you should keep in mind this one is the bond line notation. It is a bond line notation of organic compounds. Now dear students, in next video we will discuss about the IUPAC naming of compounds having functional group. So in next video we will discuss about IUPAC naming of such type of compounds in which functional groups are present, like OH group, alcoholic group, CHO group, keto group, carboxylic group, etc. So we will in next video we will discuss about IUPAC naming having functional group and the priority of we will also discuss about the IUPAC naming of compounds having polyfunctional group on the basis of priority basis. We will discuss about the IUPAC naming. So thank you dear students.